In the hushed whispers of time, a tale of two lineages emerges, bound by blood and destiny, the Israelis and the Palestinians. Let us journey back to the ancient times, to the cradle of civilization, where the roots of these two peoples first intertwined. Picture the arid landscapes of the Middle East, where nomadic tribes roamed and the echoes of ancient prophets rang out across the sands. Here in these harsh yet sacred lands, our story begins. In the annals of religious texts, we find the shared ancestry of Israelis and Palestinians. The biblical patriarch Abraham, revered by both Jews and Muslims alike, fathered two sons, Isaac and Ishmael. These sons would go on to become the progenitors of two great nations, setting the stage for a narrative of shared ancestry, yet divergent destinies. Isaac, born to Abraham's wife Sarah, is considered the father of the Jewish people. His lineage, through his son Jacob, would eventually give rise to the 12 tribes of Israel. Meanwhile, Ishmael, born to Hagar, Sarah's handmaid, is traditionally seen as the ancestor of the Arab people, including the Palestinians. This saga of two brothers, bound by blood yet set apart by circumstances, sets the stage for a complex relationship. Their shared lineage, born of Abraham's blood, forever intertwines their destinies. Yet the seeds of discord, sown in the biblical era, would sprout into a tree of conflict that stretches its shadow over the centuries. Each brother, Isaac and Ishmael, bestowed upon their descendants not just their genetic legacy, but also a spiritual and cultural heritage that would shape their identities. They passed down their faith, their traditions, their sense of belonging to a land that both would come to call home. Thus begins our journey at the dawn of time, where two brothers would unknowingly sow the seeds of a centuries-old conflict. As we delve deeper into this tale, we will unravel the intricate tapestry of their shared history, exploring how these two peoples, bound by blood and faith, came to find themselves locked in a perpetual dance of conflict and coexistence. As centuries passed, the descendants of Isaac and Ishmael grew in numbers, their tribes spreading across the land. Their lineage, born from the same patriarch Abraham, branched out, shaping the ancient world around them. The descendants of Isaac, through his son Jacob, became known as the Israelites. Jacob, later known as Israel, fathered 12 sons, each becoming the progenitor of a tribe of Israel. The Israelites formed a confederation of tribes, each with its distinct identity, yet bound together by a shared faith and heritage. Their journey led them to the land of Canaan, a land flowing with milk and honey as described in their sacred texts. It was here that they established their nation, Israel, a beacon of their faith, a testament to their covenant with God. On the other side, the descendants of Abraham's other son, Ishmael, also flourished. A patriarch in his own right, Ishmael fathered 12 princes, who became the heads of their respective tribes. Ishmael's descendants, the Ishmaelites, were known for their skills in archery and their nomadic lifestyle. These Ishmaelites spread across the Arabian Peninsula, trading and interacting with the surrounding cultures. Over time, they became part of the fabric of the region that would later be known as Palestine. A mosaic of cultures, religions, and peoples, Palestine was a crossroads of the ancient world. It's fascinating to imagine these ancient societies, the Israelites and the Ishmaelites, living side by side, their lives intertwined yet distinct. Their shared lineage, a testament to their common patriarch Abraham, was a bond that connected them across the generations. The formation of these nations wasn't just about geographical boundaries or political alliances. It was about a shared ancestry, a shared history, a shared destiny. It was about the fulfillment of divine promises, the realization of prophetic visions, the unfolding of a divine plan. Two nations born from the same seed, yet growing apart, their roots entangled in a dance of destiny. With the passing of time, the seeds of discord sprouted, and the age of conflict dawned. As the descendants of Jacob and Esau thrived and multiplied, they began to occupy and claim territories. Their dwelling places, from the lush valleys to the arid deserts, became the grounds for territorial disputes. Initial squabbles over land and resources quickly escalated into full-blown conflicts. These clashes were not merely about who had the right to a particular piece of land, but also about who had the right to call themselves the true heirs of their forefathers' legacy. Simultaneously, religious differences started to emerge. The Israelites, descendants of Jacob, followed the teachings of the Torah, while the Palestinians, linked to Esau, were influenced by a multitude of faiths, including Christianity, Judaism, and eventually Islam. These religious differences added another layer to their already complex relationship. Key historical events further fueled the tension. The Babylonian exile, the Roman conquest, and the rise of Islam are just a few examples. With each event, the rift between the Israelites and Palestinians deepened. Their shared lineage seemed to fade as their identities evolved, and their narratives diverged. The Crusades, a series of religious wars in the Middle Ages, cast a particularly long shadow over their relationship. The land they both called home was repeatedly invaded, claimed and reclaimed by different powers. The Crusades not only brought immense suffering but also hardened the existing divisions, making reconciliation seem ever more elusive. Throughout these turbulent times, there were moments of coexistence and cooperation, but they were often eclipsed by periods of conflict and mistrust. The struggles of their forefathers became their struggles, their stories intertwined with the narrative of a land both blessed and cursed by its history. As the centuries rolled on, the descendants of Jacob and Esau, bound by a shared lineage yet divided by conflicting aspirations, continued their uneasy cohabitation. Their shared bloodline seemed forgotten, overshadowed by the shadows of discord and strife. Through the lens of time, we find ourselves in the modern era where the echoes of the past still reverberate. As we traverse the annals of history to the here and now, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict remains an intricate tapestry woven with threads of political, social, and religious complexities. The land, a testament to their shared ancestry, remains a bone of contention, a symbol of national identity, and a holy sanctuary. In the realm of politics, the struggle for sovereignty over this shared homeland has shaped the narrative of the conflict. The establishment of Israel in the mid-20th century, viewed as a fulfillment of the Zionist dream by some, is seen by others as the beginning of the Palestinian Nakba, or catastrophe. The quest for self-determination and statehood continues to be a fundamental issue for both sides. On the social front, the experiences of the Israeli and Palestinian people are as diverse as they are similar. The conflict has carved deep societal divisions, yet beneath the layers of discord, shared aspects of culture and daily life hint at an intertwined destiny. They are, after all, cousins of the same lineage, living side by side, sharing the same air, the same sun, the same moon. Religion adds another dimension to this multifaceted conflict. Sacred to three of the world's major religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, the land is more than just a geographical entity. It's a spiritual beacon, a place of pilgrimage, a sacred sanctuary. The religious significance of this land amplifies the emotions tied to its possession and control. Yet amidst the chaos and tension, moments of cooperation and shared humanity shine through. These instances, though fleeting, serve as a reminder of their shared lineage and a testament to the possibility of peaceful coexistence. A tale of two lineages, bound by blood and destiny, continues to unfold. The echoes of their forefathers, Jacob and Esau, can still be heard in the modern era, a constant reminder of their shared history and their shared future. In the midst of conflict, a question lingers in the air. What if the shared lineage of Israelis and Palestinians could be a bridge to peace? As we trace the roots of both nations back to the biblical patriarchs, Abraham's sons, Isaac and Ishmael, we uncover a shared past that binds them together. This shared lineage, in all its complexity and depth, holds a potential key to fostering peace and unity. A deep dive into history reveals that these nations, Israelis and Palestinians, are not just neighbors but cousins. The descendants of Isaac and the descendants of Ishmael, both born of Abraham, share not just a geographic location but a familial bond. This bond, if acknowledged, could serve as the foundation for a path to peace. Understanding and acknowledging this common ancestry could be the first step towards resolution. It could lead to a mutual respect and acceptance, a recognition of a shared heritage. This recognition could foster empathy, and with empathy comes the potential for dialogue, understanding, and eventually reconciliation. The shared lineage could serve as a reminder that they are in fact part of the same family tree. It could help them see past the conflict, past the borders, past the politics, and see each other not as enemies but as kin. This perspective could shift the narrative from one of division and conflict to one of unity and peace. The shared lineage of Israelis and Palestinians could serve as a bridge to peace, a bridge built on mutual understanding and respect for their shared history. It could provide a common ground, a starting point for dialogue and negotiation. It could remind them that they are not just neighbors, but family. After all, they are bound by blood, by history, and perhaps by a shared destiny. The echoes of Isaac and Ishmael still linger, a testament to a shared lineage, a shared past, and maybe, just maybe, a shared future.